What's up guys, welcome back. As you can see, I'm not in my kitchen today, and that's because we're in Atlanta for a few days, but the show must go on, and today I have something extra special for you. You can get this on the table in 30 minutes or less, and it's super delicious. This is my recipe for creamy lemon chicken pasta. Meet me in the kitchen, let's make it happen. All right guys, so you know it's gonna be a good recipe when it starts with roasted garlic. That's what we're about to do right here. We've got 1 head of roasted garlic. Super easy. We have our oven preheated to 400 degrees. Chop the ends off like so. Peel back a layer or so of that garlic skin. We're gonna wrap it in some foil with some oil and some seasoning. 40 minutes at 400 degrees, you have some fantastic roasted garlic. All right guys, so we got our garlic ready to go into the oven. I neglected to purchase oil from the grocery store, so we're gonna use some butter. Butter makes everything better. So just kind of get some oil on your garlic, hit it with some all-purpose seasoning or some salt and pepper. Wrap her up nice and tight. Now I tend to pick my Airbnbs based on the kitchen. This one's pretty nice, so we're gonna go ahead and fill up our water for our pasta. Today we're using rigatoni. You can use whatever pasta you like, fettuccine will work fine too. Get that up to a boil and salt your pasta water. Boil per package instructions. All right, my friends, super simple ingredients for this recipe. There's also not a lot of ingredients, which is great, especially since I'm on the road right now. We got 1 shallot we just diced up. We got some parsley. We're gonna char some lemon. We're also gonna use the zest and juice of the lemon for our pasta sauce as well. So now let's talk about one of everybody's favorite ingredients, at least not my lactose intolerant folks, but everybody else, cheese. So we're gonna go with Parmesan and Asiago cheese today. I like to shred my own cheese, that way you don't have the anti-caking agents like potato starch and stuff like that make it kind of clump up. We want our cheese sauce or our pasta sauce to be nice and cheesy and creamy, no lumps, and grating your own cheese helps with that. So next up, we're gonna go ahead and prep our chicken breast. You can use whatever protein you want for this recipe, works great with salmon. I'm gonna go ahead and trim off a little bit of this excess fat. Boneless, skinless chicken breast, salmon, shrimp, scallops would be good too. But today we're going with chicken. All right, so we're not gonna do a whole lot of trim work, but if you see any excess fat or anything on there, you can go ahead and take that off. We're gonna season this up with the Dynamic Duo, which is my all-purpose seasoning. Feel free to use whatever your favorite chicken seasoning is at home, or just a little salt and pepper. This is low sodium, so we're gonna go a little heavy with it. And then we're gonna hit it with the Lemon Bae. Perfect for seafood and poultry. You can use Old Bay or Tony's Creole seasoning or lemon pepper, whatever you got at home that you enjoy. This is a lemon pasta, so the lemon flavors are gonna play beautifully together. Flip it over and season the other side. Like so. Nice even application of seasoning. And that's what you should look like right there. All right, so now it's time to cook our chicken. We've got our skillet warm. As you can see, we're gonna add a little butter, preferably avocado oil, but again, don't have that on hand at the moment. And your boy doesn't feel like running to the store. So, butter it is, down with the chicken breast. Make sure you press down so it's making maximum surface area contact. We want a nice color. We're just gonna sear this chicken off, get that color that we're looking for. And then we're gonna pop it in the oven to finish at 400 degrees until the chicken hits 165 degrees internal temperature. So once we have the color that we're looking for, we're gonna baste it with some butter. So 2 more tablespoons of butter going in. We're gonna allow that butter to melt. Take a spoon and show the chicken a little love. Nice little butter bath. Once you got the color that you're looking for on the chicken, we're gonna add it to a sheet pan and pop that in the oven to finish, and use this same skillet to make our sauce. All right, so in goes the shallot next. We turn the heat off so the butter doesn't burn up too much. We'll go ahead and turn the heat back on low. All right, so there we go. We're gonna get the shallot started. Let that soften up a bit, and then we'll go in with our roasted garlic. Working over medium-low heat here. So in goes our roasted garlic. We made it into like a paste, diced it up a little bit. Got our heat on low so nothing burns up. All right, so we got our roasted garlic in there with the shallots. Everything is smelling heavenly. Now, my friends, we're going in with some lemon zest. So the zest of an entire lemon going in. I like to use the zest here because you get all the lemon flavor without the acid that you get from the juice. So go ahead and zest your lemon. And then we'll add a little bit of juice as well, but we really want that zest. In goes a little lemon juice. We're gonna get our red pepper flakes in there too to wake those up, start to release their flavor a little bit. This is optional, guys, so if you want it to be, you know, no spice at all, you can leave these out, but a pinch of red pepper flakes really takes this dish to the next level, in my opinion. And speaking of the next level, we're gonna kick the flavor up with some chicken bouillon powder. Next, we're gonna deglaze with some dry white wine. Nothing too expensive. Quick reminder, guys, that all the specific measurements and ingredients for this recipe can be found in the description box below. Make sure you taste as you go. So you're gonna bring that to a boil for a good minute or two, maybe even 3 minutes. Let that reduce by half. All the alcohol will cook off, leaving behind that delicious flavor. As you can see, the skillet is nice and clean. Smells heavenly. At this point, I'm gonna add a little bit of diced parsley. All right, so as you can see, it's reduced nicely. It's already starting to thicken up a bit. And now, for the creamy component, we're going in with about a cup of heavy cream. And give that a mix, bring that up to a simmer. Allow all those flavors to come together. And then finally, we'll add our cheese. And we're gonna have a delicious pasta on our hands. All right, so we're gonna turn the heat down to low and go in with our grated parmesan and our asiago. I like to finish seasoning at the end after the cheese is added because both of these cheeses are pretty salty, so you don't wanna get too heavy on the seasoning before you get your cheese in there. Let's work that in, let the residual heat melt that cheese, keep stirring until you have a beautiful creamy pasta sauce on your hands. Now, last but not least, we're gonna finish cooking our pasta in the sauce the way the good Lord intended. There we go. Just fold that together. As you can see, the sauce is coating the noodles beautifully. That's what you wanna see, guys. Not a super runny sauce, not a super thick sauce. Right consistency, it'll coat those noodles just like that. Doesn't hurt to add a little more cheese to the party. And fold that together. Now at this point, you want to make sure that you taste it and make any necessary adjustments because it's ready to hit the plate. and you want to make sure that you did everything you can to make sure this is delicious. All right, guys, we got a beautifully cooked piece of chicken here. We're gonna go ahead and slice this up on a bias, which basically just means at an angle. It's gonna be nice for presentation purposes. And man, we got a juicy piece of chicken right here. Look at that. Wow. Man, that looks good. Chef's cut. Little top coat of cheese, because why the hell not? We're here for a good time, not a long time. This is the part where I say brace yourself for a trademark money shot. Say it with me, guys. Looking good. The only thing left to do is dig in here for a taste test, but before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications as well. All right, guys, moment of truth time. My mouth is watering, I'm hungry. Cheers.